Ashanti Prime TV. Aha, and I'm no war.
Ashanti Prime TV, and I'm telling you, no boy, my Jimega, you do have to the nay and some Kasian Kwa, so pet and some no credit, a tea, and now will pass and papa. I want Ashanti mem, Ghana memo baby, we are some baby, a tea, share Ashanti Prime TV, a horn and a creno, and what me see Ashanti Prime TV. So, but you tea news, pa, and now pe baby, and some my canon. Unko busu obi na ope nokure wo mu a hwe Ashanti Prime TV nokure no ahanko ana wo
Odi Solomon Opokunie ye fra dwuma ba fie de ne bepe TV a obeka nsem papa a kire yen na oba me yehunu no papa a ekoso ewo wiase tise pe TV papa ne tie sempa ewo kure yimu dia ye fanto ba bia se Ashanti Prime TV. And one I'm sure that they are into Foul TV and to Ashanti Prime TV. Keep watching Ashanti Prime TV. We love you all. God bless you.
Ashanti Prime TV. Aha, and I'm no war.
You didn't come out of your fear film and conquer me as yet them any empo yesukum. San commodio when your day by TV so. Na yababe didn't come to show away any direction be a young commo na yedi. Asem anayeka ye ekoso ewa abrabom ebeka politics kakra ebeka religion kakra ebeka entertainment kakra any dey akanyina e wose ye so ye nyumtuni so what talent bi a ye be from na ye tumi any wedding komo ne so e dey aka ho dwumadie ye a mi bo ho da ru akyerewe e the pot show e social discussion ya baba hwe ne ya tackle societal problems challenges nipa ewo masitenem. What show is a public discussion space for social challenges, a platform that gives voices to everyone. I mean everyone, right? Na yendi eni din komo na sa session bi a matino din wachiku ho no eho bebusa won sama wani na so say bebusa eho ana be expose eho ana be kire say wachiku ho enti kame ho na hwe me solo base na yendi dwumade we efia da bia 5 p.m. Ashanti Prime TV. Ashanti Prime TV. Aha, na nokware no wo. The show, me no mienu nkomodi. That's
Asante your mind. Ne sentina Ashanti Prime TV. Edit media was so could be air bustle. Ni atoni din say Spotlight Hub.
Ashanti Prime TV o share no comment wa like no wa share e de ama me amede Kasiebo so me di ameje so ene me Snapchat me twa mo hotel abasisia. Mesan so amu akwa baabiem e de aba Ashanti Prime TV so afeje boy na ye mpensen ensem num ennei e yade a Ghana National Fire Service empanimfo ahwe se endrada na eye International Firefighters Day no Ghana yenso ye behye ho fandi bi ne no na ene eye aban achia mepanyin ne yonu munyamfo Julius Debra ekopie djumedie na se no okasa e de ato abontene se djumedie ye hwe na ya hye efai bi ne de ahye eye dumje adwuma yefo a wode won kwa eto honum edeje afoforo ne yehwe ne de ahye won animonyam.
Dramani Mahama, I express a heartfelt happy International Firefighters Day to our gallant firefighters in Ghana National Fire Service. Your dedication and sacrifices to your duty is undoubtedly worthy of celebration. The risk you take on a daily basis to save lives and property, even at the peril of your own lives, put you in a group of special individuals whose happiness is whole only when others' life, even if it means it will cost them their lives. The emerging and popular trend of attacking firefighters while attending to fire and related emergency calls is very unacceptable. It is appalling, to say the least. It is in the light of this that I find a theme for this year's celebration. An attack on firefighters and equipment is an attack on public safety. End assaults and protect firefighters. Very appropriate and timely. Ladies and gentlemen, fire safety cannot and should not be the sole responsibility of the fire service. It has long been understood that the goal of achieving a fire-free society also weighs heavily on the conduct and participation of the public.
Today we gather not just in uniform, not just as officers, but as sons and daughters of the nation that depends on relentless courage and unseen sacrifices. We join the rest of the world to observe International Firefighters Day. This occasion carries particular significance for us. This day is not only ceremonial, it is reflective. It comes at a time when our service continues to operate under both progress and pressure. Let us work together and build a safer and more resilient Ghana. May God bless.
Adishman by Yentu Kasiebo so ewa Asante Mantemu be piemu ewa hanum se ya eye penyina oda eye Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly ano eyon munyafo Richard eye Kwesi Oforibu adi edin adodo na enim no ene Kinzu ba wakasa e de ato abontene se ye hye se de eye Asante man kampuntu nyuma ekoso hanum se na sika eya e wo senka sika ye nya de etumide je ade papa bi nenso e kamia ye se esan yesuban bi ntinu de bi sika no ye de se sabola esan se kwabrani ebetumi asese nwura de afiri ne fie ni wo tena ka mu a wajai edi esikejeti a market ye yesa enya de Asante man ebetumi etum ponti wo sere se wona yesa na ema ne se wonjai
ma ye boka e wo bola ho sen capital infrastructure or capital expenditures no e swakwa wo hwesika ejije na osaka it provide a lot of amenities in the mine, but unfortunately because of your subaint, we have had to spend so much money on collection of waste. And on a baby kaka, I have many times so say na yama yeniko ye kwa faso de bola yeso da yesika ye de ekoye bola ho adwuma no eso tia. There are a lot of things we want to do. Fortunately, in the last 2 weeks, we have deployed a lot of 1,000-liter dustbins across the central business district. Yes, sir. You mean running dustbin? Say, come on, the collection becomes easier than see a to go crime baby. I know the equine. The ever stress will be why. We are eager to help transform Kumasi. I want Kumasi to look like places like Sunyani. Ah, dear, who compare still, and it's not helping all of us.
NAM penning for our National Health Insurance Authority, Edibusume Estihonom, say a mental health awareness month, not just a no. Now, Sabusumi or DS1 wolf from whom Edia Jensi will be Biara or person what you share a yena junim who say a ajunumuyariano or Binayadi free registration, Ediama Dishian, and said a bear, obey registration, I won't you as a cabia.
And I feel registration, I'm mental health patients, no more across psychiatric hospital. Someone will say, hey, a mental health awareness month. And any child also, they are trying to say a preventive health campaign. It's mental health is also your man, you person, you educated public on and create awareness. And you know, what's a better way to create awareness is to come to the places where we can get the people, the mental health patients, and register them onto the scheme. We register them onto the scheme. Now, month ways or so, NHIS area, NHIS storm near Chester, yeah, waiving 1 month waiting period, you know, any premium, any processing fee, see, I register NHIS from 15th of April to 31st of May, free. So you register more now, almost maybe some card or not, like instantly. So when you can see your bank, say, the special registration. Yeah, your team are fire from National Health Insurance, they said, speak your mind. And mental health also matters. So this is what we are telling everybody, that mental health is as important as physical health. So take your mental health seriously. Once insurance there, and no protection now. And you know, and yes, because we need a social barrier, but in like when the unfortunate situation happens, when you say we need that baby so a bit me about who buy, if it's on the movie and say insurance there is a must.
Confirm with the hand the whole year round. No matter I saw me call hospital. I said call to a draw. Now say coming na new child side hospital na ebe say coming na you pay to assess coming na.
And a footwo every environmental and safety engineering department hold the Akwa Magana. Adishie nyina esanse Ghana ha se yebehuna ka enya akwanhia wie no afei na temamfu anasa adehia ewo honom no etutumrika na ese yensa ka ongohwe mpose ni pepra anasi wobi atwan ahwere dem kwan ne yensa no wokọ akosesa anomanie adekura ewo ka no na Ghana adehia binim ekọ akohwehwe wonhwe mpose ni nua wote eyesa ehyen ne ho aka anasa ne ho ye eno na afutu akodiama eye Ghana adishie binum a woyɛ saa enieme se wonhwɛ na wonhwɛ won ho so yie pa esanse bi wo honom a eye fuo tanka etumi etehwe na kwabnane afa gallon wosemekwa akosisa eye petrol ni bi wa abra wonim se eye ade ya ahwe hoyi eja betumi atom at any moment nti efutuo akọ ediamo obi ase wo hu sa akwanhia asi na se wo hwɛ na nipa na wo eye saa ehyen no ntumi emmoa na empinche honom engo kaste said ensomtrofo ba wona beye eyewitness nti okwa akohwede e ko twen ho ne pe baabi ejina
the other man said, I say, you have to suffer the medical team, the ambulance. Now, I'm going to make a situation. In fact, what's in front of the says, these are quite a proactive measures. Yeah, they want to say, just in Syria, I say, then they let you see, we're in a yayan and then, I'm going to say, a good exercise. Yeah, they are preventing future occurrences. Over to me, the municipal assembly, the Yabwa, they are prepared. Especially security services ranging from the police, the fire service, the immigration, the military, every aspect. The BIA will be honest. You there, chemical be a gufoma. Mama, young one praying, they are ashafo. Young one praying, they are Konaya Quaco should be. No more engine, Nayama, one walk or who is Sionwazi, 1 hour, the minimizino, one brand, no one buck crap, the Mazano. And now Osin can also be also say as they see now for only leak na amanfo bo peda wo kwotwetwe da mu fuel no za ye say yenya eja wom yenya explosion wom erekona kwotwe da mu fuel no there can be a secondary hazard or fire another explosion obotumesi nti dwumezi ayezi nyina na dwumezi bia oya University of Mines and Technology Disaster and Emergency Management Hub
ye huni say esi ye no public na for so say omuka ko save omo prepare no na omo ko so na omo nkura ana so omo nche protective gear bia elite ma bi mu kra ye dey prepare elite next time no say bibi say sia ye straight public say omo ntwen ema agencies ya omo ye responsible nemra yes ani huni say public ni ye say driver no kra wanya accident no omo ko bo no because of cause accident
Yenso ansemi so ewa asante mantemu seche insuta okopie mu ewo hono ma mahibedwani awo sabato mpesu aso yon munyamfo Adelaide in team na odi afutusem akọ edi amaye nuanu ma wo tre BC nso hwei enyina se obia enche ne ho emfiri apo ho no fa nhye wontiri mu se eniema akyerɛkyerɛfo akyerɛ won 50 form 1 ebesi form 3 no enoa ena eba BC nso hwei no ntino wonya gidie se nso hwei no betumi akyerɛ no watwa when you are doing free apostle.
And I represent more this year. Now, a part preparations towards the exam today. The make us say the year at the announcement. City Central, there were 5 examination centers, and as we speak, centers in are ready. And to be a to be and so on, the BBA, Chimatobia, and Bendia, Yatutina. Yes, say Nakopon, Eboboy, and Mobile. Bia at the announcement, you say Nakopano. For now, 5 days, 5 centers now, we are designated for this exams. We are ebeba enimu. It is a far say the materials examination papers from Nina Yayan to create Casa Yadebeko, Bia, the Nakwem. It is here, Meno Casaidia, Bia, the Nakwemwa. You say, and that dia problem dia ebeba, and then we buy him, I will say a man of those. And I said, you may your ban. And me person who say a man so you know one. Say you fire and to Saturday actually be a little very muscle. But the bit said you know it is a politician no. And Maya the attempt a ma and Polano and I said mano. Omubo who say Omubebe. It's not me encouraging Polano say more papa. The beer offers a year as I see so focus on it now. When it's a politician, officer, you know, and fat near the better, no focus at the official assassin, and I show and one officer, we are the one.
Yeni anomon ketwa mutual BC in Sohei ewo eye Accra Girls Senior High School eye exam center. And a name penifo hono makasa ediaso abontene se emu en9 omofra na ochire nsohwe no. Emu 9 eyade omakwa akobo apo ama enei. Yachi wona esi yendraja abra no mochre eye science enam penifo kasa ediato abontene sense science ne so dinhwehwemu egu akwam na se kire se anokwa obo apo ewo science na yade a yebetwa science nim no oma chen eye afi 2027 omo betwire BC ni no oma kan ho ene oma twere science no ana se BC nso hwe ni nyina ahye
They were exams room or into your Casatra supervisor no any vigilators no say Omunshana a home calm me down, na your Casatra and Colano so into your buy and so you will send Colan, ye shall no moody for dear and ye betra almost social almost science and social and almost running. Koko boy the mind vigilators ni supervisors ni say omunjai nkwala no mu no mutumi ntro mu sohwe no na omutro mu be pass no munjai say omukura mobile phones ni ade the answer questions pick disturb nkwala no yes ro mala omunjai nkwala no no omutro den ya ombedi nkunim won sohwe ni efutu aye de be ma awofo no nso say omunkasa nkyere omukola no se omu exams room honma omu transidin no mu ntro mu sohwe memo mu ni ebinum nkasa entra yi se omu pese ye kire omu ni ade no usua na ukọ nsohwe demu a eden a bibia fi omu syllabus nu ubetumi answer questions no na wedding kunim omu a ya be share omu ha omu exchange question papers ni answer booklets no. So, Mudi for dear, ye cancel next year. Omu wa kwenja se ombeba no masanya betro in social nibio science no because yeah both private any school exams together.
Adeshiman ba yetwa ensem ne so anani penyina woyi nanim si ento ne so aba se mashibedwani edema krache west abato mpesu aso eyo numunyamfo eye justice amankwa mensa nene wakasa ede ato abontene se kamia yese eye dum so ya ama ne hom ne so mo ene eka se dum se ya ama ne hom ne so yi aban no epese wo ya no ademfom so no ekohye eye aban dada etwem eye NPP amanuku ne nso enye sa enati sanse Ghana fo nyina bedi adanse a NPP breso no na anya de adum so ewo ho no nti aban no enhwe nanim na ehawa wode abeto Ghana fo so no hwe no won so ano no munjai se enne a omose ene wo na akoka kebu mu echi no omose eye grid co na eho no ahye no munjai ni nyina na omo hweto ensolve eye problem
yes am say general ho ba bi na dum so asaba energy minister baba na obeto anansesem o na da bi enye dum so na de ben sa na aginsem wie ya omo say akosomo omo control room na ahye eti control room et mishi e na affect the whole Ghana. Fine, but me excuses no man baby binu say owo ebinu say ehuma na enenam soro no eti emuni ehi ene yemfa na me dem feel say only intelligent government and sensitive government like NDC and bit ma kan we actually say sana ese eba na omo eso no daben ne ho but sadum so dey e ha dwen pa oba me area ye du kan say wom I say what's that a crab baby cry? Maybe come won't crash a crappy or she wear or nine can hire a dying abobo a peepee so. As I said, do Sunday and pay you crap. Omunya abutare na omungu afe sabaya ntanta ema wontam ntanta ba wontam asunja mu yano entini mba yo nana ma omu se omu bebre omu ase na omu abu mpemfo a omu taw omu achi so
Adeshiman ba yentwa ensem ne so ne aban anamusini ambo amansi a central mensini mu ewa asante mantam ha eyo nmunyamfo Emmanuel Obin agiman ne wakasa e de ato abontene se yade a Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na afi nso asuye ehwangu mesuansam so ahye on se wo monhwe na yenuan mo twe bi si enso hwei obi biara obebo ne homodin bia no mo na baso de no ene senie okwo senior high school yade a aban no ene befa ho ka kosise obewi osusu se eno no beboa ama ahenhan eye awofo no ekomu sanso obatan bi wo no mkra ne mabel se mienu ana miensa ene etwire bi si enso hwei enti ene se koba se ombo homodin ana se ba ko ebo no homodin na aban fasa kana ebeboa ma obatan kro ne ho ahenhan no
be miensa omosua de free form 1 ebisi form 3 no ye be so mahwe se de omosua ye no omosua ne yi ampa enti nye bibi hu bia se de omosi aprepe kama e de ba be try exams no mo relax na omo read questions ni ye omo read ni ye a de omosua ne nyina na be ba amoma tro acho madwen amoma pass na kama enti nkwanhye sem na me de bre omo na me hye omo nkwan so sa e hye omo boss omo panya hye se yemfa incentives bi engu oma omo enti omo be bom homodin so hwe ni mu pa no a ombenya ye 6 no ye bepe scholarship program bi a ya de ba eye sika kakra be support omo no mo de ato omo enwasua no so nti mo bia wo ho a ye betimi de aboa no se fa omo kohwe omo results ene ade nyina ne ye beboa se mpo ye be set up centers na ya ma omo internet no be ye ne free ene ade a ne nyina ne ye hwe na se ne sika sam no ne practicality na beboa no ye be ye ne de aboa omo ama bibia aye kama vigilator bia ni na dwuma wo so ye onim die ni so ye omo di so pepepe na pepepe ye enya dwuma ewo exams try ho
2026 enkola 1781 and I try Amansia Central out of 1781 emu 884 emema and emu 897 eyema For the past 4 or 5 years, no, consistently, no, na afibia no, emema edo sisine ema na afi nko ade ema na betwa emema no ema ko just take anopa no ansame baha bibia eyeboko okwa the way a hosie di o ma comport to mu no otimi se afi no emofra no omo ebe discipline eri atwere nso he no the whole district no yachimu 3 centers
so kopiemu ewo Gomua East ewo mfimfini mantema eni empanimfo omoda eye zongo sahodwa ewo ho nyina no aka won ho abomu di abasobode esronkon akwa eye police commander wo honom eye ACP Yusuf eye Idris Tanko ni nyina enese adura eye onmonyamfo eye Yusuf ebepiemu ewo Gomua no ade akro no bo ano abrase langat ano mototo ede sha ade hye so ewo honom ano abrase amani pabofo kura entumi entu wo hu ensi Gomua ebiom tie nei eye zongo chiefs ahodo ni nyina aka bom abona baso sonko
se modiba wo bono yemu bi ni ehu wo mama asomdwi mapan aba yamentem ha kopem de intokwa bi anka sorry na commander divisional commander oni nyanyanu district commander eni millennium district commander a wogina wonado wa madamu ntokwa no entumi ambaso ama de biara wonda says ya crime ya kan langard asam abafom says ya robbery asam abafom says ya 4194 abafom says ya woma was womu no ye ajiman abafom miyohini uyohini ni nanu abafom nti ewo de yeba ni yebabo na bado
papa na ye nyina so omuhu nti ndase kese ena me be ma wo mo na ma hye wo kena se adwuma no afi na be ye no mo na omo anya asumdwie ade aye omo ndwuma omo ye wo mentem ha no me na ya bebo ma abasobade but enekura ewo mu ni se obakofo ntumi nye sa adwuma we ye hia support from community no support aye hia no ene kire se police ni eye shared responsibility senior brofo bakano no nti ye hia say community ni bia ewo area ha beboa with information leading to arrest of hardened criminals no mo akire yan mo hide out na ade bebi a yentimi ndru ye no mo akire yan na yatimi astampe all criminal elements from community no sene be ya asumdie ebeba ha mo ena afi nso say enye ni pahunu bia so na abebo ya abasobade ya krom ahemfo a eye zongo hene kesia owo the whole Gomua East ene na hemfo nketwa no nyina abo na chidom ema baba ya abaso no yenteke ni say eye simple things a eye ade a emwodru yie ye be more serious with our work say ne be ya ye be choke more successes na asumdua ya bahamo.
Primary Premotobre Kasiebo eno ani gusu a wohwesi eto ansam na so ani emfe yani enkyere mu ewa amahodo so ensem mu ene kopie mu ewo Singapore omo senior minister eyon monyamfo Lee Hinson ono ena afen so ene eye Pahan chief minister eyon monyamfo eye One Ishmael akambom ama ato adwene Esra adwene ehwe eye ngitahodi eda eye amanaman mienu ntem ne kwan obefa so behye mu kena.
Handshake between Senior Minister Lee Hsien Loong and Pahang Chief Minister Wan Rosdi Wan Ismail, a reflection of the close ties shared between Singapore and the Malaysian state. In their first meeting, the two leaders discussed ways to strengthen links. Later, he was also hosted to lunch by Pahang royals. Mr. Lee then paid a visit to the Sultan Abu Bakar Museum, which showcases artifacts that tell stories of the state's rich history.
Yanso obi man so nsam ne so ewo India na kopiem ewo hono mampanimfo mu wo India na afen so eye Vietnam ehia momon so ehwe se ngitahudi a eda mana man se ba no eye won sikasem mu dwadie na afen so ennuane eho nsem a ekwan ebefa so na Vietnam etumi aboa India na Indian so etumi aboa adehye wo hono ntimpanimfo ehia eto ato adwene ahwe kwan obefa so na nkita hudie watumi ahyemu kina no watere wona hyem.
Was escorted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and India's President Draupadi Murmu. After that, President Olam went to the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial, and after that, he sat down for what was the main engagement of the day, which was a bilateral delegation-level engagement with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, both sides have hailed the success of these talks. They've talked about the potential of bilateral ties, particularly on the trade front. They've said they want to see bilateral trade grow from the existing $16 billion to about $25 billion by the end of the decade. And we have seen trade has been growing in the last decade or so, but now they want to set a more ambitious target, is what officials are telling us. And a key aspect of this is, India is promising to make Indian medicines accessible in the Vietnamese market, but also agriculture was a key focus area as well. Officials saying that both sides have agreed to grant, Indian grapes access to the Vietnamese market, and in exchange, Vietnamese durian will get access to the Indian market as well. They've also talked about increasing two-way investment. They've identified, various sectors that they want to target, including artificial intelligence. They've talked about linking digital payment systems as well, and really, set what they're calling a roadmap for trade and investment engagement for the next 5 years or so. And on Thursday, we'll see President Olam head to Mumbai, which is India's financial capital. He's traveling with a significant business delegation where he'll also address.
America krenye eni entokwa na enyangro na ema na homene so ewo US eni Iran. Entem na America krenye enwon munyamfo eye Donald Trump US man panyini ekasa edeto abontene se ya de afutuo akoso ede amama na man menui a omoshe omudi kan ede nafua edu 10 days esi hoso obia ede na kodie egu fom no wahwese de asumdwe no ebekone ne mpanimfo yi asan so akasa ede ato abontene se wo hwe se de niema koboko na osususi obia de na kodie egu fom a ebeboa amanaman menui amomenyo masumdwe nti ene Iran hwe ni mu se wo mode o makodie ebegu fom na US nso de wondie
Moratorium on nuclear enrichment in return for the US lifting sanctions and releasing billions in frozen Iranian funds. Both sides must also lift restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz. US officials cited in the report said progress in these talks prompted Mr. Trump to pause his day-old Project Freedom mission that aimed to escort commercial ships out of the waterway. Only 3 vessels made it through the strait since the operation began on Monday. Iran's Revolutionary Guards Navy says it'll ensure safe transit if the US ends its threats and with new procedures in place. In the latest incident, a French shipping firm says one of its vessels was attacked yesterday, resulting in injuries and damage to its ship. Earlier, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Washington achieved its objectives in its military campaign against Iran. That's despite failing to secure Tehran's enriched uranium. He says combat operations against Iran, dubbed Operation Epic Fury, have concluded. Meanwhile, Mr. Trump has rejected suggestions that China is challenging the White House over Iran, highlighting his, I quote, very good relationship with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Iran is set to be on the agenda when the two leaders meet next week in
Kasiebo channel so benye bi share Facebook, Ashanti Prime TV, YouTube, Ashanti Prime TV and TikTok and so Ashanti Prime TV share no comment or like wa share a day amame. And some me dey so more e wosi medu Asante edos ni edi makuti ni bi enye. Ene ayade a International Firefighters Day no Ghana enega afenso Ghana National Fire Service in Penifo ehye efani bi ubepie mu ewa Asante mantemu asenso a eye Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly penyina odano onmonyamfo eye Richard Kwesi Oforibuadi enso ekasa yensemwe ne nsema odopie kan nam de besomo sepan mewia Premotobre kase na ahye ne nsoma mese eyade Ashanti Prime TV ehia eye MCR technician ai ena afenso eye cameraman camera operator intine ndia o hye na asa woti adwuma no asina woni adwuma no eye paadia na eye number egu screen is ifa number ne ne frame penifo na gi inchiremu a eburo medie so na say tutu mirika bra ya kache wo ɛyɛ Ahensan Estate unyadru ɛyɛ JP filling station obi sa abofraba se wo pɛ ɛyɛ Ashanti Prime TV kra omo ebechiro mi amede Kasiebo som ewie edin ameje so ene me Snapchat mekra obia